Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to the full hypno-oncology hypnosis session that was actually guest hosted by Gary Coles, probably the world's leading expert on hypno-oncology, and that is hypnosis designed for those people going on the cancer journey. And I think I'm fairly unique as a hypnotherapist that I tend to use music as a background, even with live client sessions. A lot of people on YouTube and other platforms will add music, but it's not really created for individuals. It's created as generic recordings. And the previous episode of this is the full interview that I did with Gary Coles, plus his session without the music background. But what I thought might be helpful is to have just the hypnosis session with one of my music backgrounds to make it more like my format. I'll be, over the next few weeks, interviewing more of the world's leading hypnotists and encouraging them to do a guest hypnosis session. While I was actually doing this hypnosis session, I was, one, enjoying the experience, but also learning more things as a hypnotist that I could integrate into my sessions. And I think it's only the very insecure hypnotists that are threatened or they don't embrace the techniques and styles and approaches of other hypnotists. So if you're a hypnotherapist, I'm sure you will appreciate listening to a very competent hypnotist that isn't me doing a session, and it's designed to offer stabilization. It's designed for someone that may have recently found out that they have cancer, and it's designed to deal with things like anxiety, fear, stress, worries, those kind of things. So it's a very resourceful. You don't need to have cancer in order to benefit from this because it's a very beneficial, resourceful hypnosis session anyway. So if you are interested in working with Gary, check out his website, which is hypno-oncology.com, or just do a Google search for Gary Coles, and that's Gary with 2 R's. Check out Gary, highly recommended from me. If you are interested in any of that kind of stuff, do some research. There's lots of clinical studies on hypnosis, not to treat cancer, but to treat some of the symptoms that come with that. And that might be anxiety, stress, worries, fears of the future, those kind of things. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session.
Get yourself very comfortable and just close your eyes, and I'd like you to close your eyes and think of something pleasant. We're going to relax both the mind and the body, so I'd like you to think of something pleasant, and I'd like you to think of a place. I'd like you to think of a place where you'd feel safe, where you'd feel comfortable, where you could feel relaxed. Now this could be a place where you could live. It could be a previous place, could be a childhood place, could be somewhere you visited, somewhere you'd like to visit, could even be somewhere completely imaginary. Doesn't matter. Just anywhere where you'd feel safe, where you'd feel comfortable, where you could feel relaxed. And I'd like to make anything and everything about this place. I'd like to make it stronger, more realistic, more enjoyable, so you can really enjoy that experience. Now, some people are really good at visualizing, really good at imagining. And if that's the case, I'd like to make anything and everything about this place. I'd like to make it stronger, more realistic, more enjoyable. So if there are any images, make them clearer. Make them clearer, make them sharper, make them more detailed. Perhaps any colours, you can make any colours brighter, more vivid. Perhaps there may be sounds. If there are any sounds, perhaps you could enhance them, make them meaningful, understandable. Perhaps there may be pleasant smells, scents, tastes. Again, if so, enhance them, enjoy them. But in particular, any really good feelings, any positive emotions, I'd like you to really build on those, enhance them, strengthen them. I'd like you to strengthen, build them, and make them as powerful as you possibly can, and bring them back with you so you can enjoy that experience. And at the same time, I'd like you to systematically begin to relax the whole of your body, just starting with your feet and your ankles, and I'd like you to become aware of those muscles and relax them. Now, it's quite a strange thing, but once you've deliberately become aware of muscles and you've deliberately relaxed them, you find that actually you can relax them even more. Now, I'd like you to imagine the concept of relaxation in a really strange way. And that is, I'd like you to imagine the concept of relaxation as being like a warm flowing liquid. It moves around the body, relaxing muscles as it comes into contact with them. Now, some people say that they can actually sense the warmth of the relaxation as it moves around the body, relaxing the muscles. Others say that they don't feel any warmth, but they do think they can feel a very subtle, pleasant tingling sensation occasionally as the muscles relax. And others say they don't actually feel anything at all. They just have an awareness. They have an awareness of the relaxation doing its job. They have an awareness of the fact they are deliberately relaxing muscles, so therefore they're aware of those muscles having become relaxed. So I'd like you to imagine, whatever you need to imagine what it might feel like if this beautiful warm relaxation were beginning to seep into your body through the balls of your feet. Perhaps you could imagine it flowing into the toes and the ankles, relaxing the muscles there. Perhaps you could imagine what it might feel like if it were to flow further, slowly up from the ankles into the calf muscles, relaxing those muscles as it passes by. Perhaps you could imagine it flowing further, perhaps slowly up the back of the legs, past the knees, perhaps into the thigh muscles, just relaxing all those muscles as it passes by. As it passes by, it's now moving all around the legs, and perhaps you can sense a very subtle hint of warmth when the muscle's relaxed. Or perhaps there's no warmth, perhaps there's just a very subtle, pleasant tingling sensation as the muscles relax. Or again, perhaps you're the sort of person that doesn't feel anything physical there at all. Perhaps it's just an awareness of the relaxation doing its job, and an awareness of the individual muscles relaxing. And I don't know which of your legs will be the first to relax completely, but you may find the more you allow the legs to relax, the heavier they're going to gradually appear to become to you. The more you relax them, the heavier they're going to gradually appear to become. And in fact, it may be the whole of the body starts to feel heavier and heavier, almost as though you begin to sink deeper and deeper down into the comfortable chair. Then perhaps being aware of the muscles in the lower abdomen and stomach regions, being aware of those muscles and relaxing them. And then becoming aware of the muscles in the chest, relaxing those muscles, and just making a few slow, deep breaths. Let it relax you even more. Perhaps be aware of the muscles in the shoulders. That's an area that holds tension, stress, burdens, anxieties, but not here, not today, not at this moment in time. This moment in time, nobody wants anything, nobody needs anything. This is time for you. Time for you to let go, to relax. Let any tension in the shoulders, let it dissolve away, dissipate away, being replaced by that wonderful feeling of peace and relaxation flowing in. Sense the muscles in the arms, and imagine relaxation flowing gently down the arms, into the hands, into the fingers. Sensing the muscles in the neck. This is another area that holds tension, stress, burdens, anxieties, but again, not here, not today, not at this moment in time. Again, at this moment in time, nobody wants anything, nobody needs anything. This is time for you. Time for you to let go, to relax. Let any tension in the neck, let it dissolve away, dissipate away, and replaced by that wonderful feeling of peace and relaxation flowing in. being aware of all the muscles now in the face and the forehead and the top of the scalp. Perhaps being aware of the muscles in the jaw. Imagine the muscles in the jaw softening, lengthening, calming, relaxing. Perhaps imagine what it would feel like to have the muscles around the eyes and the cheekbones just being gently massaged, helping you to relax. And even the muscles of the forehead and the top of the scalp. The whole of the body is just gradually becoming more and more relaxed, deeper and deeper relaxed. And I'd like you to imagine that from now on, every breath that you make is spreading that wonderful feeling of relaxation throughout the whole of your body. So just imagine, from now on, every breath that you make is spreading that wonderful feeling of relaxation throughout the whole of your body, enabling you to become more and more relaxed, deeper and deeper relaxed with every breath that you take. In a strange way too, the sound of my voice is part of the feeling of relaxation. It's calming, it's soothing, it's safe, it's relaxing. So just imagine what it might feel like if you were just floating pleasantly in a mist of drowsiness, feeling tranquil, safe, serene, wonderfully peaceful. In a moment, you're going to hear me start to count down from 10 to 1. Now with each descending number, I'd like you to allow yourself to become even more relaxed. I'd like you to allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper down into a wonderful, pleasant, trance-like state of complete mental and physical relaxation. With each descending number, you will sense yourself becoming even more relaxed. You will sense yourself sinking deeper and deeper down into a wonderful, trance-like state of complete mental and physical relaxation. 10. 9. Deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. 8. Deeper still, then I'm wandering relaxed. 7. Drifting. 6. Going deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. 5. Becoming so relaxed now. 4. Even deeper, that's nice. 3. Going deeper and deeper down. 2. Drifting. And 1. Becoming totally relaxed. And as you just allow yourself to go ever more deeply into a wonderful, calm, serene state, you're going to find that your mind wanders, and that's fine. Because wherever you go, wherever your mind goes, my voice will go with you, will travel along with you. Maybe even become the voice of someone else, someone can relate to, that's fine. You'll always be able to continue to respond to me on an unconscious level, no matter where you are. And any other sounds apart from my voice will, in a strange and contradictory way, will enable you to become even more relaxed and more attentive to the sound of my voice. And just imagine yourself relaxing comfortably in your special place, and just imagine enjoying feelings of comfort and safety, because there's nothing for you to do apart from relax. This is your time. Nobody wants anything, nobody needs anything. This is time for you. Time for you to let go and relax. Now in your imagination, I want you to create a golden sack. Perhaps the type of sack that a magician might use to make things disappear on stage. Now this golden sack's lined with a beautiful purple velvet. It's got a wooden toggle on a string to hold it tightly shut, and the sack is made of very high quality material. It's very strong, but yet still soft to the touch. Perhaps you can imagine feeling it with your fingers and hold it in your hands. Now the sack's empty at the moment, so it feels very light. Now the golden sack's got a strange magical quality to it. You can put things into the sack, and depending on how you feel, the things can remain in the sack or they can disintegrate, they can disappear with no effort at all. It just depends on your own thoughts and how you wish them to be at the moment. And for some time now, you may have been bothered with troublesome negative thoughts or feelings, and in this safe place of yours, we can take out those thoughts and feelings one by one. And we can examine them. And if you feel that those thoughts or feelings aren't appropriate for you right now, you can place them in the golden sack and they'll remain there safely until you're ready to deal with them. However, if you feel that you never need those feelings, thoughts again, then they're going to disintegrate rapidly inside the sack. Now, only you can decide on their fate, because it's you that's in control. Now, my job is to assist you in mentioning particular feelings and emotions to you that you may wish to retain or destroy. And your job will be to decide if they should go into the sack, and if they do, you can decide what happens to them. So the first thing I want you to examine is fear. If you have any feelings of fear of any kind, whether it's for a situation, an object, a person, a place, or anything else, I want you to hold it up to the light of day and ask yourself, do I really need this fear? Is it serving a useful purpose in my life? How would I feel without that fear? Can I let it go now, or should I hold on to it and deal with it at a later date? And only you can answer the questions in your own safe place, and you can make sound decisions on what to do, guided by your amazing unconscious mind, the part of you that knows everything there is to know about you. So if you're happy to live with fear, keep it. On the other hand, you feel you've had enough and decide it's time to get rid, then simply put it in the silver sack. And I'm going to give you a few moments to decide and do whatever you need to decide or do. That's good. So the next thing we're going to examine is anxiety. If you have any feelings of anxiety of any kind, whether it's again for a situation, an object, a person, a place, or anything else, I want you to hold that up to the light of day and ask yourself, do I really need this feeling of anxiety? Is it serving a useful purpose? How would I feel without it? Can I let that go now, or should I hold on to that anxiety and deal with that at a later date? And again, only you can answer the questions from your own safe place, making a sound decision on what to do, guided by your inner mind, that the amazing unconscious part of you knows everything there's to know about you. So if you're happy to live with anxiety, keep it. On the other hand, you've had enough, decide it's time to get rid, then simply put it in the golden sack. And again, I'm going to give you a few moments to decide and do what you have to do. That's excellent. Now, the next thing I want to examine is feelings of inadequacy. Any feelings of being inadequate, again, in any situation or with any person or place or anything else, hold that up to the light of day and ask yourself, do I really need these feelings of inadequacy? Are they serving a useful purpose in my life? How would I feel without them? Could I let those go now, or should I hold on to those and deal with those at a later date? Again, only you can answer the questions from your safe place, make sound decisions what to do, guided by your amazing mind. So if you're happy to live with feelings of being inadequate, keep them. If you feel you've had enough, decide it's time to let them go, simply place them in the golden sack. Again, I'm going to give you a few moments to decide and do what you have to do. That's good. Now, maybe other feelings that you'd like to examine, perhaps feelings of powerlessness or being let down. There might be certain other fears or anxieties you'd like to get rid of, but whatever they are, I want you to examine them now and decide in your own special time and place whether you'd like to keep those feelings, emotions, anxieties, and negative thoughts. And if you do, that's fine. But if not, place them into the golden sack. And I'm just going to give you a few moments to decide that for now, you've dealt with those negative factors in your life. That's excellent. That's excellent. Now, I want you to know that if at any time after this session you should remember a feeling and an emotion that you no longer want, you can examine it. And if you don't want it, simply place it in the golden sack. And it's now time to finish off. It's time to close up the sack by pulling the drawstring tight. And I want you to imagine feeling the weight of the sack now. Imagine feeling the weight of the sack now. And if there are negative feelings or emotions that you decided to leave to deal with at a later date, the sack might be quite heavy at the moment. But if you've decided to be rid of those negative feelings, emotional thoughts once and for all, then your sack's going to be really light. And I want you to place the sack somewhere safe. I want you to place somewhere safe at the back of your mind, in your special place, where if you need it again, you can find it easily, and you can use it again, for it's yours. You can use it whenever you wish to feel free and happy again. And sometimes, if you think of a thought that you no longer want, all you need to do is replace that thought with the words golden sack, and imagine those negative thoughts jumping right into your sack, allowing you to feel fine again really quickly. But there might be other times when you feel that you need to do something to examine them first and then decide what to do. Now, your unconscious mind interacts with both your conscious mind and your physical body. Now, it naturally and seamlessly affects your conscious mind and your physical body. And I'd like your unconscious mind to understand and to realise that you've got many things to be pleased and proud about. There have been times when you've achieved things, helped and behaved kindly to others, you've thought wonderful selfless thoughts, you've carried out unselfish deeds. And as your mind starts once again to access the memories of all the fine aspects of you, allow yourself to feel good, to recognise your humanity, your kind-heartedness, your sensitivity, the feeling human parts of your being. And I want you to imagine a small but very powerful spark of strong white light beginning to form deep in the very centre, the very core of your body. Imagine seeing or sensing this powerful white light spreading slowly outwards to your skin and beyond for a metre or a yard or so that it produces an invisible, protective, shining aura around the whole of your body. And I want you to imagine sensing, seeing, or even hearing that pure white light starting to cleanse your body of all negativity, all the doubts, all the fears, all the anxieties, physical and mental. And begin to feel too a surge of powerful energy as a new positive energy transforms your body and your mind. So you immediately begin to feel physically stronger. You're going to feel fitter in every way. Your mind is going to become more alert, naturally allowing you to cope better with life, becoming calmer and so much more confident. So from now on, you will have a greater control over your life. You've got a wonderfully relaxed, calming sense of well-being. And I want your unconscious to know this is a new and improved version of yourself, a new representation of yourself, a new version that can replace the earlier one. This new version is more confident, yet so calm and relaxed that success comes quite naturally. You want to feel that lovely, powerful energy and let it bring a state of mind of being able to achieve absolutely anything that you want in life. Now, all these suggestions, they're going to permeate, they're going to get stronger, they're going to get more powerful by the day, by the hour, by the minute. And as all these suggestions permeate, become more powerful, in a short time, we're going to finish off this particular session. And we always finish off in a traditional way, and that is you're going to hear me count from 1 to 10. With each number, you're going to feel more alert, more refreshed, more awake. With the count of 8, opening your eyes, and the count of 10 in your own time, feeling fully alert and refreshed once more. Every part will be back here with me in the present. All normal sensations will return to all of your limbs. And you're going to have a feeling of well-being all over, perhaps feeling more positive, more optimistic than you've felt in a long, long time. So, ready now. 1, 2, 3, becoming more alert, more awake, more refreshed. 4, 5, 6. Just finishing off in your own time. 7, 8, eyes opening, then 9 and 10, feeling fully alert and refreshed in your own time once more.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.